So I don't really have an interesting intro. My name's Greg. You're watching How to Play Paintball. So full disclosure, this is a company that I am starting to work with. Not work for, but they are sponsoring the channel and myself. So there is going to be a code for some discounts if you'd like to look into the product. But the really cool thing is that they are going to be giving one of these away. So what I'm talking about is the Volcano backpack. So Volcano is a company that hasn't really been around that long, but it is a very solid product. So basically, Volcano wanted to come out with a product. I mean, they are paintball players as well. So they wanted to have a product that's going to be durable and meet the demands of a paintball player and also not break the bank. This backpack does not cost that much, but is extremely durable. They were saying that they wanted to make sure that it was a product that was able to be waterproof, but also still be able to get, smacked around and you're not going to have any issues with your gear inside. This is legitimately a good bag. I'm not just saying that because now we have this partnership. Honestly, I wouldn't want to partnership with someone that didn't have a good product. So I hope that this doesn't come across as, well, of course you're going to say that because you guys are sponsored by them now. That's not the case with this. Volcano sent out this bag for me to test out, and I wanted to test it out and see, is this even that good of a bag? So they have a lot of really cool things. So inside the bag itself, you have different compartments. So when you open it up, there are these little slots. So that way you can divide your gear up if you wanted to. You can unzip those and fold them down. That's actually how I have mine. Just for me, the way that I pack everything, it just worked better that way. But it's cool that there are different compartments, so that way you can separate your gear if you'd like to. Along with that, there is those little, like you see them in suitcases sometimes, and what's good with this is when you're traveling, but it has those little hooks, so that way when your gear is in there, you can actually kind of hook it together so it's not going to jostle all around. Another cool thing is actually inside of the bag itself, there are these little slots. So if you wanted to put Allen keys or something like that, it's not going to fall out because it's inside of a little pocket inside of that main compartment. Another thing with this is there is a section for your marker. So there's a section so that, like for me, I only have 2 inserts anyway for my Shift 3 for my MacDev Prime XTS. And it works perfect because I have the front and back section. There's these little elastic loops. And then also I can put that next other insert in there. Along with that, on the inside, there are these 2 larger mesh panels. So it's going to help with different things, being able to breathe. So like I have my headbands and stuff like that in there. So that way, like headgear, gloves, all of that, I kind of am able just to put all of that in there. And then I can even have a separate section for whatever other gear I want to have. So going to the outside of the bag, there are 2 slots. There's one that has these little mesh pockets, so that way you can put, like I have my Allen keys, and I think there's some, like a smaller thing of lubricant for my Prime, and then on the other side I have like my O-ring kit, all of that. It has these little Velcro sections, so that way you can close it and it's going to help keep everything in there. But inside that section itself, there's just a large pocket so you can fit a bunch of things. So that other pocket on the other side is just a big open section. So that way I was able to fit both my elbow pads in there. And I'll talk more about the spacing and all of that in a second, but I was able to fit my elbow pads in there. Now I don't need to do that because you know how it is. Once you get a new bag, you kind of figure out what's the best way for me to pack my gear into there. And I was just trying different things out. So it is large enough for 2 elbow pads to be able to fit, but you can fit a bunch of other items in there if you'd like to. Across the top of the bag, there is another pocket where I have like my IDs. I think I showed you guys that one Christ Crew headband that I got from someone else that gifted it to me. That was from Alex Hong, who started Christ Crew. So I don't think I'll ever wear the headband, but it's just one of those things that I like to have with me, just kind of a sentimental value thing. But yeah, so it's a lot of stuff can fit in there. When I was trying different things out, I think I was able to fit extra gloves and all this stuff. So the good thing is that all of these pockets are large enough that you can just try and see what works best for me. More on the outside of it, there are those little, I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong. Sorry, guys. I don't have a military background. Is it mole? Those little loops. So if you wanted to, you actually could hook some more stuff into there, or maybe like me, you use a carabiner for your keys. So you could just loop it onto there. You don't have to worry about it getting lost inside the bag. You have everything there. Or maybe that's where you can clip like those Exalt pod swabs or other pod swabs that have a little carabiner, so that way you could hook it onto the outside. There's a lot of options for you to be able to make it your own. Along with that outside, a really cool feature is being able to strap a full setup onto the side of it. So there's a section of Velcro that goes around the barrel, another one that you can kind of put around the ASA of your marker. And then what I like to do just as an added thing is to actually strap through those buckles. There's 4 different buckles there to help with holding everything all together, that I kind of snake through my marker, so that way it just holds it on there even better. It is a backpack, so it's not a rolling bag or anything like that. But what's great is most of the time it rains at tournaments. So if, instead of dragging everything through the mud, you just throw it on your back. It's a larger shoulder pads. They are cushioned. You can put them into the bag itself, and there's a little zipper for that. So you can just unhook it. So let's say you're using this as a travel bag. You are going to jump on a plane to go to a tournament. You throw that in there, and it's off on its own. You don't have to worry about it getting caught on anything, or TSA grabbing it and breaking something. Everything can be nice and compact in there. So in regards to durability, I was a little bit nervous to try this at first, but I wanted to see like, okay, how durable is this thing? Something that can be an issue with gear bags and I think just bags in general is the zipper teeth pop open. Well, this one, I zipped it and I grabbed each side and I tried to pull at it so that way I could see would it pop, and it didn't. Then I thought, well, let me try to take this one step further. So sorry, Volcano, I really was trying to put this through the paces, but it held up. I unzipped it, and then I had it where I could grab each side, so the V kind of comes in, right? I grabbed each side and I tried to pull at it like that, and even with that, I didn't hear any pops or any rips or anything like that. So the material itself is very durable, along with the zipper itself. Now, when it comes to packing all your gear in there, so I like to use a tank cover, a tank case, a loader case, have my gun, of course, wrapped up so that way it's nice and safe. I have a mask case as well. So there are some larger items that I have. I was still able to fit everything in there. I will say that I did have to kind of push down and zip. So what I would recommend is that if you're one of those players that has, they come to the field with 3 guns and 4 hoppers, and they have 2 different masks. You just always come with a bunch of stuff. This isn't going to be the best bag for you. I don't want that to seem like I'm pushing you away from it, because it's an awesome gear bag. It's perfect for what it is. So again, if you're one of those players that has a whole bunch of gear that they always bring with them, this isn't going to be the best bag for you. But for someone like me, I just need my sliders, elbow pads, my pants, pack, jersey, maybe an extra undershirt, my headband, head wrap, gloves, and my gear. And I don't have any extra markers or loaders or anything like that. So I just have one of everything that I need. Everything was perfect. And even like I said, I was able to still pack everything in there. It was a little bit tight, but it fit. And because those zippers are so strong, you don't have to worry about that popping. But even still, there's these other buckles that go on there that are going to help hold it all together, so that you don't have to worry about anything jostling around in there, anything getting broken, things like that. But regardless, this bag is awesome. And again, this is not me just saying that. It's a legitimately good bag. The company is awesome. They have been super helpful, and I look forward to working more with them. So it wasn't that Volcano was nice enough to sponsor the channel, all of that. They were also nice enough to say, yeah, we can absolutely do a giveaway with one of our awesome bags. So what you're going to do to enter, you're going to type in a comment down below of what color is it that you would pick. So go over to volcanousa.com and check those out. I know some are sold out right now, but still tell me what color is it that you think is the best looking, and then also comment what's the field that you're going to be bringing this to. After you do that, go ahead and email me at howtoplaypaintball05@gmail.com, and I just need you to tell me what your username is. But let's say that you don't win the grand prize. I do have a second and third place. So second and third place are going to get a little goodie bag from Ruthless. So a Ruthless mask, also a ML King's Ruthless headband. These I don't think are going to get made again. And then inside of a Ruthless drawstring bag, there's a shirt from Ruthless and a microfiber from Ruthless. Picking the winner, I'll put the date around here somewhere. So I'll email you for your address, and if you win, awesome. If you don't win, then you'll go ahead and you might get second and third place where you are getting that Ruthless goodie bag. So you're gonna have 3 winners out of this. I think it'll be great. If for some reason, let's say you can't wait any longer, Volcano also said, have your viewers put in watch, learn, win, and they'll get 10% off their order. So the bags are already a good price, and they're willing to give you that 10% discount as well. So please support those that support the channel. And yeah, so thank you again to Volcano, and I will see you guys in the next video. Good luck, and as always, remember, watch, learn, win. Thanks.